Welcome to episode 75 of the Frenemies Sports Podcast. Pick'em today, correct? Pick'em? Confirmed? Thank you. Jackson has the records because my notebook is at his house, so Jackson, take it away. All you.
All right, this is my first time in 2 years that I've ever got to do this. So last week 15 pick'em here. Hunter and Jack, well, we both went 8-8. I was the worst of the slate. Carter, who's already in first place, went 11-5, so that's a really big week for Carter. Picked up 3 games. Out of the dumpster comes Jake Miller, 13-3 this week. That's phenomenal. And now we'll go to our records here. This is for the total records. The Messiah last year, Hunter Smith, first place. Now in last place at 126, 96, and 2.
How's last place, bitch? Sorry, Jackson, go on.
Oh, all good. Third place. Jake is now in third place now. Unfamiliar territory for him. 129, 93 and 2. And then second place, myself, 131, 91 and 2. And in first place, the commanding 7-game lead, the hipster, 138, 84 and 2 after a phenomenal week for Carter.
Job's not finished. Lots to do. Guys, keep sticking it out.
Hunter, you are currently 12 games out of the lead.
Me?
Yes.
There's a lot of football, though.
Not that much.
Jackson, how many games away am I from you?
You're only 2 behind me.
Okay. So I just want to remember how you said it was insurmountable for me to catch you.
It is. Because you went 13-3 last week. You're gonna fall off a cliff this week.
No, because I am blazing hot. Carter, your first place. Your statement, please.
Hunter subbed it up. Job's not finished. We got 2 weeks left here, and I still got 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks.
That's plenty of time.
Right. There's plenty of time for someone to come out of the blue and catch me, so I got to finish the job.
I'm right on your butt cheeks.
You're not near my butt
I'm
cheeks.
sniffing them.
My butt cheeks are safe.
No, they're never safe.
Oh, they're safe. Also, I'm already 1-0 this week because I picked the Jaguars.
I am as well.
Are you sure you picked the Jaguars, Hunter? I feel like you're a Jets guy.
I was Jags because, go Brownies.
I know we all did pick the Jaguars.
I picked Jaguars because Zach Wilson started for the Jets.
No, we actually all did pick the Jaguars.
I'm fairly confident we all did.
Okay.
Fuck you, Jacob.
My Jaguars, by the way, I'm actually loyal to my team, unlike Jackson and his Lions. I've stuck with them through thick and thin. Good for them.
Excuse me, my Lions.
No, Jackson. When it's not just rainbows and lollipops with your team, you just get off the bandwagon. So no,
Excuse me. Lifelong.
Right when you hit like a tough wave, you whimper off and you go to the beach and you lay down. Like a little.
No.
3-7 the Jaguars were, and I was still picking them every stinking week. Fuck you.
Again, I try to see myself as a realist of the podcast. If my team's falling off, I'm not going to pick them. I'm going to be respectable. There's a lot of good teams in this league, and if they're playing well, they deserve to be picked. The Lions were not playing well.
Hindsight and foresight and loyalty, and you have none. All right. So first game, Bills Bears in Chicago. Also Trevor Lawrence has looked very, very good. Colin Cowherd said he's one of 5 QBs that does not deem tradable. He would not trade Trevor Lawrence.
Colin Cowherd is one of the dumbest people to ever walk the face of the earth.
You are Colin Cowherd. Actually, no, you're Skip Bayless. But
thank you. I am Skip Bayless.
But
although I don't like how much credit Skip Bayless gives LeBron.
Okay.
Do you want me to read you Skip Bayless's last tweet about LeBron James?
No.
Does that need to be read?
I'm honestly good. I hope it was awful. Did you guys see LeBron Photoshop the S out of the Kings when he was taking free throws for his Instagram photo?
He's pathetic.
LaFraud. Like, he's so fake. He reminds me of you, Carter. Like, he's just a fake person. Dabba 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 da, Old Navy. He can't even
Bills
sing.
Bears in Chicago. I'll take the Bills.
I'm taking the Bills as well.
I will go Bills as well.
Hold on.
Very close game.
Hold on.
Oh my God, Jackson! For once in your life, instead of saying, "Oh, it's going to be a close game," and then taking
Yeah.
credit, it's close.
Very close.
Yeah.
Very close.
Yeah, man. Grow a pair of balls.
Like
Jesus.
the spread on this game is 8. I think this game is within 3 points. Maybe
Hunter,
3.5.
Hunter, go ahead, buddy.
So, I would like to inform our audience. Sorry, cholesterol. I would like to inform our audience. I have a really, really big fantasy matchup this week against fellow podcaster Jacob Miller. Now, I have Josh Allen in said league, and Jacob had Jalen Hurts, and Jacob was missing a quarterback. So, like the smart fantasy manager I am, I took the 5 best waiver wire quarterbacks off the board so that he couldn't use them. So they're now on my roster. So I now have 5 quarterbacks sitting on my bench. Jacob's now stuck with Jared Goff, and I have Josh Allen. I hope Josh Allen scores 50,000 points this week and put you away within the first hour. Thank you.
Well, Hunter, seeing as it's going to be like 2 degrees out, my guess would be is that the Bills are going to look to run the ball in Chicago. So I'm not expecting a lot of passing yards from Mr. Josh Allen. So in your face. And Jared Goff, by the way, a lot of belief in him. Expecting at least 20 points. All right, move along here. Saints Browns.
I would like hold on. I would like to make a quick note. There are about 5 Chipotle games this week. This game is $13 to go to. We'll be getting to more. A game in the later slate, I think it's like the Raiders is like $8 or something like that. It's crazy. It's just absolute crazy, some of the prices. But anyway, Jacob, continue.
All right. Saints Browns in Cleveland. Give me the Browns here.
For back-to-back weeks, they were tied with the Texans-Titans game, which is being played at the same time for $2. I'm taking the Browns in my personal dub Chipotle game of the week. They're going to win this game. I still believe we can make the playoffs.
Fully agree.
I don't believe we can make the playoffs, but as the messiah of not only this podcast, but of life, I do believe the Cleveland Browns win this football game. Thank you.
Declare yourself Messiah when you're in last place.
He just said not only the Messiah of this podcast, but the Messiah of life.
That is a great quote.
Jackson, as a devout Catholic, what do you think about him saying he's the Messiah of life?
Yeah, I'm so thankful that he is not Jesus. That's all I'll say.
He's Catholic. He's one of you. He's in your team. What he does affects all of you.
That's not true. I believe you can go through life and you can look at individuals and not groups, okay? Just because actually no, I can't really use some examples on this podcast, but just because one person from one group does something, it doesn't mean it's a group effort. It's just one bad apple. Anywho, the Saints don't have Jarvis Landry. The Saints don't have Chris Olave. That means the Saints have no passing attack. Alvin Kamara has been awful this year, and he plays in a dome, so he's not going to be good in the cold. I really don't see a scenario where the Browns lose this game, which is very, very rare. So I'll take the Browns here. And on a personal note, I would like to thank Jake Miller. One of the best birthday gifts I've ever gotten. I got to go see a Browns game in the Dog Pound. Really cool, really, really cold. It was a great game. It's always good to beat the Ratbirds. Art Modell, may he rest in hell. Really cool experience. Really, really cool experience.
Hunter, who would you like to give your pick?
He already said the Browns.
Oh,
Browns,
my
bitch.
Don't give me attitude. Last place. Jesus. All right. Texans, Titans in Tennessee. Titans now may not make the playoffs as the Jaguars got hot and they've gone extremely cold. I'll take the Titans, though.
I'll go. Give me the Titans as well. I don't think this one's particularly close.
I think this one is particularly close because Ryan Tannehill is now out for the year, presumably. So it looks like Malik Willis is going to start this game, which is very interesting. Hunter, who do you think is going to win?
This one's hard for me. I don't like either of these teams. No, I don't know. I do not. However, I think the Tennessee Titans win this football game. Thank you.
Okay. I'll go Island here. I'll take the Texans. They were close in their last two. They probably could have beat the Browns. Probably could have beat the Chiefs. I like Malik Willis. I don't think he's ready yet. I think it'll be a very low-scoring game. If Davis Mills is starting, I like Davis Mills. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I'll go Texans here.
You don't think Davis Mills is a bad quarterback?
I don't think he's a good one, but I don't think he's like bad.
Hold on. What game are we
Make a
on?
stance.
I'm sorry.
Messiah, ladies and gentlemen.
This is such a strange night. It's technically Christmas Eve right now.
That's another thing. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Hope
Merry
you're
Christmas.
having a
Happy
Yeah,
Hanukkah. Whatever religion
Happy
you
Hanukkah
celebrate.
as well.
I
Or
like
if you don't
the hat.
celebrate any of that, you could be an atheist. Have a happy
Just-
holidays.
There we go. Good, Hunter.
All right, let's go to Kansas City. Seahawks, Chiefs. Chiefs minus 10 points, according to ESPN. I'll be taking the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs too, and I'm so sad about it. I really wanted the Seahawks to make the playoffs. I really want to see Geno Smith. I want to see Pete Carroll one last ride. But you know what? Santa's not real, so I'm not going to get my wish. Chiefs.
Oh, sir.
Don't say that.
That's horrendous. Don't say that. Don't spread that BS on this podcast. Santa is 100% real. Unfortunately, the Seahawks playoff hopes are not after they play the Chiefs this week. But who knows? Maybe there's an upset. I just think the Chiefs win this one. I think they want to have two really good games, rest their starters, and be ready for the playoffs. Anyone else? Anyone else's thoughts? Anyone at all?
No thought. I have no thoughts, Carter.
Did you pick the Chiefs?
I did.
Carter, you took the thoughts right out of my brain.
Nice. Then we should move on to the next game.
All right, in Minnesota, Giants Vikings after the Vikings pulled off the miracle, biggest comeback in NFL history. I don't know. I don't like the Giants at all. But I don't like the Vikings at all. Do a coin flip here. I like the home team. Give me the Vikings.
Jacob James Miller. I like that pick. Kirk Cousins is playing on a Sunday, and he's playing at 1 o'clock, and it's Christmas. I feel like Kirk Cousins is a Christmas player. I feel like this screams a Kirk Cousins game here. 5 touchdowns, maybe 6. I think the Vikings here, and I think the Vikings big time.
I agree with everything Jack just said, except I think Kirk's more of a Christmas Eve player when he's actually playing at 1 o'clock. So 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins on Christmas Eve
Oh, are you serious?
is when Kirk's going to ball. Give me the
Oh.
Vikings.
See, that's not good. That almost changes my entire pick. I won't though. I'll be strong. I'll stay with the Vikings.
Let's see if Hunter's going to be strong here.
I personally think the Giants have kind of been my team this year. I kind of backed them up a handful of times.
Calling them the only team in New York.
However, Jack gave me the whole feel explanation. And me and Jackson are the feel brothers.
We are the Fuel Bros.
So because of that, I'm going to take the Vikings.
Yeah, it was just sounded so wrong. But okay. Next game.
The next game is Bengals Patriots in New England. Because in order for the Browns to make the playoffs, they need the Bengals to win. I'll be taking the Bengals for that reason only.
Same. Thank you. Well, actually, I just think the Bengals are going to win this game, but
I know
large
this isn't.
majority is the
I
Browns
know this
winning.
isn't a recap episode, but I don't care. What I saw last weekend in the Patriots Raiders game, I've watched a lot of football in my life. I watched a lot of Browns football in my life. I work on a rec center. I've seen a lot of flag football and youth football in my life. Never in my life have I seen a play as stupid as what the Patriots did against the Raiders to end that game. I was in shock. Like, I dropped my phone. I didn't know how to react when I saw that. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bengals. You don't deserve to get picked after you lose a game like that, especially to the Raiders, who, again, you're living in Las Vegas. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll go Bengals, but I want your guys' thoughts on what the Patriots did last week.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals as well. And not even the Bengals are that great of a team. Everyone's kind of been hyping them up this year. But the Patriots, what I saw last week, it was just so un-Bill Belichick-like. Does that make sense? Like, that shouldn't happen from a Bill Belichick team. So it kind of makes me think he's getting dementia and is going to retire at the end of the year. Yeah, poor Bill. Give me the Bengals.
What I watched last week from the Patriots kind of reminded me of what I've seen from Alabama this year. Just some undisciplined, uncharacteristic stuff with similar style head coaches and Nick Saban and Bill Belichick. Give me the Bengals, like I said previously.
All right. Let's go next game here in Carolina. Lions, Panthers. Feeling a huge game here from Jared Goff. Give me the Lions.
Jacob, I have news for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I've seen this game. I know how it ends. The Lions play exceptionally well. They moved to 8-7. Jared Goff gets you over 22 fantasy points. The Jack O'Neal guarantee, which has never been wrong ever.
The Jack O'Neal guarantee.
It's never been wrong ever.
Jared Goff over 22 and a half.
Very extremely rarely do I use the Jack O'Neal guarantee. Extremely rarely. Like when Argentina went up 2-0 in the World Cup final, I used the Jack O'Neal World Cup guarantee there that they would win the World Cup, and I was correct. And I am correct here. The Lions will have a phenomenal game. They're going to move to 8-7. Dan Campbell, give him Coach of the Year. The Lions, they are on pace to make the playoffs again for the first time since what, 16? I don't know the last time the Lions made the playoffs. It was a couple of years ago, Stafford. But I'm excited. Restore the roar. We're back in action, baby. Go Lions.
No, you can't be a Lions fan anymore. You lost that. Lions card removed from you.
I disagree. Jacob James, I am the realist of the podcast. If you play poorly, you're not going to get picked.
You legit said the Roar's not going to be restored with the season, and then they go on a massive run.
Here's the thing.
Well, Carter, the Roar will be restored when they win a Super Bowl. Right now, we just want to get a meow. Big meow in the playoffs is what we're looking for here.
Here's the thing. I think the Detroit Lions are not going to win this football game. I think the Lions are a pathetic organization, and I don't think they deserve to be the Carolina Panthers. Who is starting for the Panthers?
Darnold.
That might change my decision. If it was PJ Buckets, I think I picked the Panthers, but I'll go Lions in like a 6-3 slugfest. And Jared Goff gets hurt on one of the first plays of the game.
Did you change your hat?
No.
Why are you wearing it like that now, though?
All right, let's move along.
We'll spin.
I'm gonna take the Lions as well.
Way to be original.
I thought you didn't pick. That's on me. All right. Falcons, Ravens in Baltimore. Lamar Jackson's still out. Browns need the Falcons to win this game. For that reason, I'll be taking the Falcons.
Give me the Ravens. And I'm going to take the Ravens just so that I can quit hearing all this like playoff BS. So give me the Ravens.
It's hope.
I'm gonna go.
Yes, I hope yes to you. And, it is.
I'm gonna go same with Jake. But legit only because the Browns need it. I don't have any confidence in this at all.
If the Ravens win, the Browns are officially eliminated from the playoffs unless the Chargers go 0-3, but we know the Chargers aren't going to lose their
Dolphins
next
can also lose out, but you don't know these scenarios because you don't pay attention. Go on.
It's called hope. That's all we need.
Anywho. In all, I am the realist of the podcast. I've been looking at the Browns playoff scenarios. The only one that's like
Yeah, but you have,
the only
yes.
one that's like feasibly possible of the three teams ahead of us that we would need to lose out, the only one feasibly possible is the Ravens. Okay. I genuinely think they lose to the Falcons. Desmond Ritter's now got a full NFL start under his belt. He's coming into this game. He did not look good last week. But when you're bad, you can really only get better unless you're Zach Wilson. The Ravens offense without Lamar Jackson, I think, is the worst in the NFL. Tyler Huntley's not him. They don't have any good quarterbacks on their roster. And this is huge for Lamar Jackson because now Lamar Jackson, I'm going to make my $250 million somewhere, whether Baltimore or somewhere else. I think the Falcons win this game. I think it just stumbles the Ravens into panic mode. I'll take Falcons.
Jackson, I love that.
Thanks.
Um,
Can we play a game before we end?
no.
Okay, it's called the guessing game. I played this a lot as a kid.
Commanders 49.
No. Hold on.
Let's go. No, you're done. No, you're done.
Real quick.
We're not doing any of your shit today.
Easy. Jake.
No.
30 seconds. No. All I need is 30 seconds.
Just whenever you bring something up, whatever we want to play game that you want to play, it has nothing to do with football. We will be moving on because of the respect you have for the podcast. All right. San Francisco Commanders in San Francisco. Brock Purdy has looked fantastic for the Niners, and the Commanders need a win to stay in the playoff race. I'm the biggest Taylor Heineke guy. Give me the Commandos.
Are they at home?
Nope, in San Fran.
Oh, this is 49ers. This is 49ers easy.
I'll take the 9 gang.
Side hat Hunter takes the 9 gang. Jackson, to you. That's good thoughts, Jackson. That's very good.
All right, here's my game. Where do we think Lamar Jackson is next year?
Baltimore.
That's not a game. That's just a question.
Very, very fun game. All right, Jackson, you pick.
Me personally, I kind of think he ends up in Miami. For the Commanders-Niners, though, I will take the Niners and Brock Purdy.
Jail Niners.
Dear Lord.
All right, let's go to Dallas. Game of the week, Eagles, Cowboys on Christmas, I believe. No, never mind. Still Christmas Eve.
Idiot.
Shut up. No Jalen Hurts, sadly. Poor guy just couldn't play, even though he's played so well this year and has carried my fantasy football teams to 2 semifinal appearances. Hunter, you're 6-8, and you made it to the playoffs barely. I want to hear from you. I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my. This game has Cowboys written all over it. The Eagles don't have a quarterback that's going to be able to do anything on this Cowboys defense now that Jalen Hurts is out. I was really looking forward to this game too. It's kind of sad. Anyway, go ahead, Hunter.
I'm going to take the Cowboys, but I disagree that it has the Cowboys written all over it. I actually think it has the Eagles written all over it. Gardner Minshew, comeback story, potential.
Oh my God. We are not entertaining this.
I think a lot of people are screaming Eagles. So I think the Cowboys upset is going to be a shocker. Give me the Bulls.
Cowboys upset? That is unbelievable. No, we're not entertaining this. If I hear one more word about how great Gardner Minshew is, Jackson, I'm going to lose my mind.
Gardner Minshew is scheduled to start for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he had a very rough week ahead of him as he had to travel down to Mississippi to give the eulogy Versus former coach Mike Leach. Gardner Minshew, hell of a man, 10 out of 10 person. There will be no Gardner Minshew slander because in the middle of the game week, he went down to give the eulogy of the great, late, beloved Mike Leach. Gardner Minshew was one of the reasons the Frenemies TikTok blew up and was reposted by FanDuel, actually. So very good for Gardner Minshew. As a man loyal to people, I am going to be picking Gardner Minshew because Gardner Minshew has done a lot for this podcast. He's gotten us over 500,000 views on a singular TikTok. Gardner Minshew. I still think Gardner Minshew is an elite quarterback. I think he could start on a half a dozen different NFL teams. And
Why doesn't he?
See, here's the problem, Jackson, is I love, like, Gardner Minshew is a good dude. He's got the stash. He does all this stuff for Mike Leach, and then you just casually throw around the word elite. There are maybe 7 elite quarterbacks in the NFL, and you just try to throw every small
soon to be 8. I will be taking the Eagles and Gardner Minshew. If Jalen Hurts was starting this game, though, I'd be taking the Cowboys. Give me Minshew and the Eagles.
Oh my God.
All right, Jackson, you have
He's an MVP candidate, bro.
Either he's not good enough to start on an NFL football team because he's a backup, or he's too much of a pussy to try to start for a football team, so he's just taking the comfortable backup job. Those are your 2 options. Which one do you think you picked? Which one do you think it?
Beating the Cowboys. We're focused on Dallas.
Minshew's a better thrower of the football than Hurts.
See, Hunter, I don't think that's true.
I think it is true.
Gardner Minshew's got something different about him, and I think that's why he wins this week.
He's an extremely average quarterback. All right, Raiders, Steelers in Pittsburgh. Why this game's on Sunday night and NFL Network, God only knows.
On Sunday night?
So, Saturday
night.
My apologies.
Yay.
It's a big one. Give me the Falcons, baby. We need it.
Nope.
No, I mean,
you idiot.
I'm sorry.
Moron.
I'm sorry.
I guess I'll take Pitt.
I'll have the Steelers written down. It makes me so sick that I have to root for them, but we need it. We need it desperately.
I'm going to take the Raiders.
Good job, buddy.
I think the NFL schedulers and I think Roger Goodell, I think they get almost all of it wrong. This they got right. They actually want you to spend Christmas Eve night, with your family, watching a movie, playing games. So they put the shittiest game they could possibly imagine on Christmas Eve night. Good on Roger Goodell, good on the schedulers. I'll go Raiders because that would make my Christmas really happy if the Steelers lost.
Are you even a Browns fan? Are you even a Browns fan?
I just picked against the Steelers.
We need the Steelers to win.
Carter Bear, respectfully, my job here is not to be a Browns fan. My job here is to pick the most correct games I can, and I'm going to pick the Raiders. And if you can't get that through your little elf ears and your little big old headset, I don't know what to tell you. Also, the Aviators, just like on the president, not a good look.
These are not Aviators. These are nowhere close to Aviators.
Jackson, the ball on your hat is way too big. I just noticed it, but it's way too big comparable to your head.
I actually like the Santa hat.
I thank you. I've had the Santa hat in my head like I've had this for at least 15 years.
My night shirt is better.
You do have a nice night shirt. You want to stand up and
yes.
Okay. Talk us through it.
So this is my nightgown. I am, as you can see, I'll stand a little bit. I am there's nothing underneath here. So it's really comfortable. It's nice to go to bed with. It provides me enough warmth, but not too much warmth. Yeah. The night shirt's elite.
That was awesome. That was a great review. Would you recommend people get a night shirt like that?
I would recommend to every individual that can to get a night shirt. I would ask Santa. I would ask your parents. I would ask your grandparents. I would ask your best friends. Get yourself a night shirt.
That's good. That's great. Thank you.
All right, let's go to Christmas here. Packers, Dolphins in Miami. 1 o'clock.
Need the Packers. Give me the Packers.
Yep, I concur. Field boys,
What game are we talking about?
Packers, Miami.
can pay attention.
Yeah, this seems like a very easy pick. It's down south. It's in Miami. Miami's better
Yep.
on every single part of the field except quarterback. So I'll take the Dolphins.
Give me Miami, but not by a lot, but by a handful.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
heard you loud and clear there.
How much is a handful?
Enough. Enough to win you a football game.
Just said enough. Okay.
All right, let's go to the Rams here. Broncos, Rams. Baker Mayfield came to his normal self again, looking like a piece of garbage. It's the normal cycle. People don't believe in Baker. He plays well. People try to believe in Baker, and when he hits expectations, he flops like a fish. But I'll pick him here. Yeah, I'll take Baker over Denver.
Baker is going to get me a great Christmas gift. All I want for Christmas is a Baker Mayfield win. Yeah, I'll take the Rams here. I think Baker has an awful game, like 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, but I think he wins. He does enough.
Jackson,
Hunter Bear.
as a frenemies picker, like as like you're trying to pick the winners. Okay. So
Yes.
maybe I phrased that wrong, but as a frenemies picker,
Yes.
would you rather have Baker Mayfield and the Rams to win, or would you rather have the Raiders beat the Steelers?
Like, what do you mean as a picker?
Like as a picker, if you had to pick between one, would you rather have the Raiders beat the Steelers or the Rams win?
Hunter, philosophically, that question makes no sense because
I just need to get this straight. This is just eating me alive. So your job is to pick the winner of the game, but
yes,
but
correct.
my fandom of the
Yes.
Browns seeping into my picks is somehow a crime.
Yes.
Yet your absolute ball sucking of Baker Mayfield is just fine and dandy.
Excuse me.
You just said your exact words. No. Your exact words were nothing would make my Christmas better than a Baker Mayfield win.
Well, you know what? You're right, Carter. World peace, joy, and the cure to world hunger, and no more wars. Like that would be above that, but that's not going to happen.
I'm talking about you.
Calm down.
Shat on us, on me for cheering, and Jake too, because Jake's involved in this for cheering for the Browns.
I would never.
Carter,
Cheering for the Browns.
Did you win in FIFA today?
What the hell does that have to do with this conversation?
Like, let me put this into perspective. Carter went like 0-5 this morning in FIFA.
Let me just put this into perspective. Your Browns fandom card is getting shredded. It's non-existent. It's non-existent. You just said you won't pick the Browns because it's your job to pick. You're going to pick Baker Mayfield because of your fandom card.
Numerous times. I've picked
shit.
times.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I've picked against Baker in numerous games.
But you just said you're picking him because nothing would make you happier on Christmas than a Baker Mayfield win.
Carter, look, no one is more consistent than me. I'm a field guy, okay? And what would make me feel really happy if a Baker win?
But the Browns making the playoffs doesn't?
Well, that make me really happy too. But like, that's also not gonna it's not gonna happen. It's like I gotta reserve some right to judgment. I'm gonna go with the Rams here.
It's just a freaking lost cause.
I don't think that's clear, but you have absolutely no rights over me of any form or kind. You will never talk about my Browns fandom because it's much bigger than yours, among other things.
It's not.
Buccaneers, Cardinals. Also, report out that Sean McVay, NFL executive, believes this will be his last year. He's going to step away from coaching for a bit, might take a sabbatical. Buccaneers, Cardinals. Jacob.
Buccaneers, Cardinals. I announced the games, not you.
I know, that's why I was kicking it back.
They're in Arizona, Sunday Night Football. I will be taking the Buccaneers.
I will be taking the Buccaneers as well.
I will also be taking the Buccaneers because it helps the Browns' sake.
I agree, Hunter. Two NFC teams. Yeah, a little birdie told me that this is Cliff Kingsbury's last year as the Cardinals head coach. Inside source. Cardinals have collapsed. They have fallen apart. I'll pick the Buccaneers and Merry Christmas. Oh, there's a Monday game. I forgot about that.
Chargers, Colts, and Indy. Give me the Chargers.
Jeff Saturday is the first ever interim head coach that deserves to be fired. I was so wrong about him. Chargers.
You didn't have any thoughts about him. You picked against.
You want to know the funny thing? Hold on. You want to know the funny thing? I said that last statement because I actually believe that was true. Like I was thinking the Buccaneers were playing the Chargers, and I said that no, I'll take the Chargers this game. Screw the Browns.
Really? I'm dying alone here on the Browns train.
I really didn't. I honestly didn't
sorry. I
see
forgot. Yeah, give me the Colts. I don't think they win though.
That is a hedge bet and a half.
Give me the Colts. Jeff Saturday's going to cook up some magic for the good old Brownies.
God, he's horrible.
Carter, you legit are Jake. This is not you. I will always appreciate your fandom and your willingness to win. When we went 0-16, you thought we were going to go 16-0, and because it's you, I appreciate it. Carter, you legit make me want to miss the playoffs.
Explain to me how that works. And explain to me how your fandom's bigger when I literally put my body on the line before and you pussy out every single time. Explain to me. Come up with a non-political response where you somehow turn an assault on my character.
Okay.
Explain to me.
Okay, I will, if you shut up. I don't really believe in politics, but I'll say this. So, the Cleveland Browns today, they brought in Jake Paul for a media appearance. And me seeing that, and me seeing, us spend actual time out of our game week interviewing Jake Paul, one of the biggest idiots in the world, maybe the biggest idiot in the world, seeing us interview him and treating him like, he's a hero in Cleveland made me very angry. And that almost made me want to lose tomorrow because of how much I hate Jake Paul. And I think it makes us look pathetic. And if you look pathetic, I think you deserve to lose. And Carter, I think you have looked really pathetic the last few weeks, which that's why I want to see the Browns make the playoffs. But I do want to see the Browns make the playoffs. And I really appreciate the way Jake's going about it. Because Jake's going about it like a little kid that believes in Santa. You're going about it like you have to destroy everyone's life if we don't make the playoffs. I rest my case.
So Jake Paul being brought in for media day somehow translates to me destroying everyone's lives.
Yes, you are Jake Paul.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't have the millions of dollars in my bank account.
And you never will.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we will see. Maybe I will one day. Maybe I won't.
I'm going to be so much wealthier than you.
Could have told you that one was coming. All right, so that should wrap it up. Any more thoughts from anyone?
Oh, we're not doing this anymore. No, because Jackson and Hunter don't get to do their final thoughts anymore.
I have a final thought. Merry Christmas to all.
Mute him.
Merry Christmas.
He's done. No, because you've lost the privilege. Okay. Carter, do you have a last thought?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year to all. Peace and prosperity.
Thank you for listening. We'll see you later.